Greetings, Captains, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus. I am Admiral Tarek of the carrier USS Vega as we continue operations against the Romulan Star Empire. And last time, we got into a very annoying fight with the next type scout vessel. But that's neither here nor there. The enemy's down to 6 tiles, and we shall take them down. We are fully kitted, fully ready, and fully repaired, and off to go. So let's set out into space to cut them down to size. Unfortunately, the mission didn't show up, but there did show up one over here. We're going to go on a patrol. We could do a convoy mission. We're actually pretty good at them because we're an X-type carrier carrying 20 fighters, so we can deal with that pretty easily. But I would prefer a patrol. Unfortunately, it keeps sending me up against multiple enemy groups, which I'm a little bit over. I would like to fight just one-on-one again. That would be preferred. Although I think an FLGX is nothing. Fairly certain you actually don't have any weapons. Well, you've got like 4 phaser ones. So I'm assuming there's a heavy cruiser somewhere out here. This freighter is an armored freighter. You might have plasma torpedoes, you might not. It's not super important to know. And we'll get the forward shield to full power. There's our buddy. A Condor. He's a heavy Condor. He's equipped with a massive metric ton of fighters. Dear goodness, why would you do this to me, game? This is one of the best ships in the fleet. Without a doubt. They are the best ships in the fleet. They're amazing, they are powerful, and they can absolutely end your week. And they have D-type plasma torpedoes, and they have 4 pseudo-frigates. We're going to have to play this one very, very hard on the let's extend away from the enemy and hope to see what happens. In the meantime, all the weapons select. He did Wild Weasel, which I do view to be a major oversight. Let's get our electronic countermeasure going on because we forgot to do that, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. Let's also quickly try and engage a single hull tractor beam so I can basically take his systems out of the fight. It might work, it might not. We're about to find out. Come on, lock on, lock on, lock on. Got him. There we go. Hold him, hold him, hold him. He won't be able to get away as long as we're holding him. Clever plan. It didn't work out, but clever plan. You've got 2 missiles. I'm not too afraid of that one. Pick up the speed just so we can get this down. He's doing a speed of 20. Where are your pseudo-frigates, my friend? I know you have them. They're incredibly dangerous and deadly. Unless I'm remembering you wrong, maybe it's a Romulan optimized cruiser that does that, and not the CNH. But I thought the CNH definitely had that capability. Could be wrong. Alright, taking out point defense system, doing the damages. Oh, that's a 16 distance shot, and we are slow. Hit him. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do this. We'll be nice and safe. Target you. Wait for that to miss. And I'm gonna do it. This is a bit of a desperation play because I knew he was going to do that. And he might cloak at any moment. As in right now, if you were smart. Yep, he's cloaking. The son of a gun is cloaking. Well, at least I've got him surrounded at this point. So they've got that going for us. Increase the speed of time and increase the speed of the bloody ship. Let's get away from his front. Because the moment he decides to decloak, oh, pain is about to rain. Missiles. Engage. More power. Get directly away from him. Did you dump a Wild Weasel? Alright, fighters, how you doing? That was not fair game. He's cutting me down to just a couple of fighters left, which is very dangerous to work with. The fighters are not having the normal firing power effect that they normally would. Alright, we've got to call you home, without a question. Get back. Target you. Missiles. There we go. And follow up immediately with a photon torpedo barrage. I'm going to bounce it. Oh crap, I forgot. Fighters, all of them return home. I think he killed them. You killed my fighters. I'm not happy with you. I managed to cause quite a bit of damage to him, actually, by doing that. Slow down a bit, slow down a bit. Let him stay in front of us, because if we stay here, we're actually good. We can do this. But if he gets out in front of us, or if we get out in front of him, then we're done. Keep the phasers going. Keep the blast going. Oh, don't hold me. Don't hold me. That's a mistake. That's a big mistake. Hold up the shield. Okay, that worked. That worked very hard. You're gonna hurt me quite badly. Come on, get some distance. I need to get some missiles in on him. Hopefully he won't have a wild weasel, but, you know, it's a pretty close range shot. He held on to 2 of them. We are still alive and kicking. So basically we ran into what is essentially our opposite number, and he's really kicking us in a little bit. How long until my fighters come back, because I need them. Oh, I've got 2 squadrons in the hull. I thought I only had 1. That's good to see. Are your R-type plasma torpedoes offline? Because that would be really helpful for me. Phasers into that hole. Keep denting him. Keep trying to get criticals going on. More missiles about to be deployed. If you got a wild weasel, you're going to use it now. And photon torpedoes. Good hit. 16 on through. And yep, there's his wild weasel. But we're about to come in with a G-type phaser pass. That'll be pretty important right here. So I want to hopefully get a shield up in front of us. Wait for the attack ship to go away. There we go. 89 damage from those phasers. Those phasers are money. I will pull directly away from me in this direction. Gotta fix that as well. Losing a whole bunch of systems across the ship because he's quite good. He's got a single R-type plasma torpedo and an F-type plasma torpedo. He can't use them just yet. Missiles. You have no more shuttle bay. You're gone. The carrier proves victorious. Not the most beautiful fight we've ever done, but still decent enough to get us out of there. Hopefully it'll actually also take down the tile, because we've got a little bit of makeup work to do, because, yeah, they took a tile right at the end of the last episode, which I was not super happy about. Back home, hi, shipyard. I'm looking for FDDs, or XDDs. There's one. They're so cheap, too. It's one of my favorite things about them. They're incredibly cheap and incredibly effective. You're a DDX. That's not what I need. That would be a huge mistake to buy that. Well, not the worst mistake ever. It's not a terrible ship. So this is an X-type destroyer. It's armed with 4 photon torpedoes, 2 missile rack Bs, 9 phaser Xs, which is pretty considerable, and it rolls around at a total engine power of 32. So it's not terrible. It really isn't. It's just not really what we're looking for. So we would much prefer to have an XDD, which is very strong. So 68 plus the 15, and give me 2 more of these, and then also, it's the fighters. It's 350 prestige for the fighters that he cost us. But we did buy it, and we are relatively in good shape. Yeah, buy some more Marines, a couple more mines, and a few more of these. That'll do us. Another check on the shipyard, just in case, if anything updated. It did update. Unfortunately, there's no XDDs. Okay. So let's go supply... Oh, crap, we're going to get stuck. It's a diplomatic mission. I don't like doing your diplomatic missions. I have better things to do than diplomat. Could you bother somebody else, please? Red alert, increased speed. We're dealing with a heavy cruiser, which is some sort of hawk, and a heavy cruiser, which is one of the Klingon vessels. We are also being escorted today by the USS Delta, a BCV, which is equipped with... Is that a MIRV rack? No, missile type B. So you are indeed going to be quite efficient at helping us out here, I assume. He is a battlecruiser carrier. And you can kind of see that, because if you zoom in on him, he's got the doors here. You can't really see through that in the cell, but right there. The doors on his ship. We've got a Firehawk and some sort of Klingon heavy cruiser. Let's not forget to prep this time. We forgot last time, and it was a bit of a pain. Also, we do need to set up a Wild Weasel. It's very important. Along with missile launchers, just because they can serve to be a nice little ouch surprise for the enemy. Increase speed just a little bit. Forward shields are at the reinforcement level that we require them to be, and the ship is a cruising. Alright. Although this does look like Jupiter, I'm not quite sure what the diplomat's going to do on that planet. Probe. Let's find out. Let's find out exactly what I'm getting into before we actually get into it. Pull off in this direction just to sort of extend a bit. Actually, no, we're going to pull off in this direction because I'm going to launch fighters and then go this way. Because you are not going to have D-type plasma torpedoes. Oh, I take that back. Holy God. That is quad D-type plasma torpedoes. Thank you very much. Yeah, fighters ain't getting through that. So, yeah, we're going to have an interesting problem. Got another probe? Science. Thank you. Oh, this is going to get ugly. What do you got? You probably have at least 2 D-type plasma torpedoes, honestly. The Klingon designs generally do. They're better defended. No, 2 Fs, 2 Rs. Alright, I'll do that. Get you going. Turn in. And we'll engage the Firehawk. And I'll start with a missile bombardment already. And you guys get over to him quickly. In fact, if I could set up a waypoint system and have him circle wider around, I would definitely do that. Alright. And I want to cut you from formation. Go and be aggressive. Be in his face. Make him very surprised about all the things in the universe. If he goes for my fighters, we're going to have to run him down. And he, quite frankly, wins that battle. D-type plasma torpedoes already engaging. Some of his D-types are engaging, but he's had to Wild Weasel. My fighters are going to survive into range with that Klingon heavy cruiser, which is everything we could ever hope. Gatling phasers is what I need. They got him. Okay. Photon torpedoes, attack to 0, fire everything into him. Not a problem, he says, at all. Overload the weapon systems. And get ready for rumbles. Unfortunately, I'm too close. That's a problem. Hopefully we'll take some systems offline. Guys, get on board. I'm going to pass through him, and hopefully you'll be able to get to me without being annihilated. Come on, back on board, back on board. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, I think I got them all. Just barely. Oh, we got them all back. Alright, so no real damage. We spent a shuttle, but not a big deal. Green alert, folks. We are safe and sound through this conference area. Get ready to beam over the diplomat. He has much to discuss about why Romulans were operating so freely in this sector when it ostensibly is owned by us. So we'll just slide up right onto this planet, hopefully not crash into it. That's always a problem. Line up, hope, sort of ish off to the side, so we don't die in the atmosphere. These ships were not made for going through atmosphere. They really weren't. They're very much spaceborne ships, and I'm kind of get annoyed sometimes when things like, oh, the new Star Trek movie, not the new one, but in the new series for the Star Trek movies, they have the Enterprise fly through the atmosphere. That's a little bit weird. Like Voyager can do it, because Voyager was kind of built to do that. But when you've got a Constitution class ostensibly zipping through the atmosphere, it's a little weird. Just a little bit. Anyway, beamed over onto the conference planet. We are safe, sound, and happy, I assume. There we go, mission complete. And now we'll just wait. Wait in orbit over Jupiter with a surface, I assume. Decent amount of prestige coming our way also, which will also help us pay for, hopefully, another XDD. We kind of need one. Yeah, 460 prestige, an excellent amount for that. Shipyard, you got another XDD for me, because I don't really care about anything else. No, that's a DDX, another DDX, an XFF, but I'm not looking for an XFF. Don't get me wrong, XFFs are awesome, but they're not XDDs. Surprise first, absolutely. We will take this, surprise them. Oh, by the way, we're a fleet admiral now, just noticed. So that diplomatic negotiation was basically so that we could get promoted to fleet admiral. I'll work with that. Alright, full power, full power. Just get up to speed as quickly as you can, so we'll surge on in there super fast. It'll be really cool. We'll be on top of the enemy. They won't know what hit them. We have a light cruiser. Nope, wrong button. A frigate, a frigate, a frigate, a frigate, and just the light cruiser. Okay. Shouldn't be too much difficulty. Full speed. Get that full power going on in there. Coursing through at maximum efficiency. Set the phasers to overload. Photon torpedoes will hit with whatever they normally hit at. I won't bother overloading them because I don't think I'm going to need that. As we'll come on in here and get ready to absolutely annihilate him. Victory or death. Death or victory. And go off, do whatever you feel like you need to. The USS Paris is his name. I can't believe I didn't actually look at that yet. But it's true. We didn't actually look at the name of the vessel. Photon. Actually, select all, deselect, deselect. We're lining up nice and perfectly, right on top of him. That took him. And do you have... Nope. So send missiles. Send missiles. It's what everybody wants for Christmas. And why wouldn't you? Seriously, what kind of person doesn't want missiles? Seriously, do our X-type phasers charge like double speed or something? Because it really kind of feels like they do. Turn in this direction, we might be able to get something done. It's going to take us a little while to turn completely around. We're not quite good at it. This ship goes in one direction quite nicely. And pop. And up, you are it. And the last one, an LRX-1, the Uprightman. Very upright and tight, but no match for basically two ships zipping through the formation with not a care in the world. Seriously, surprise reverse is just, give me free money, please. And they oblige. We got them down to 4 tiles if this tile flips. If not, then a little bit more than that. It did flip. Okay. Keep heading over here. Mission? There is a convoy raid or a scouting mission. We'll take the scouting mission. We may not end up fighting the scouting mission, but we'll take the scouting mission. By fighting, I mean like actually doing the scout part and not blowing the enemy up. Red alert, increase speed. She's a light cruiser. Interesting. Okay. We'll deal with it. Prep this, come over here, prep this, maximum speed of time. Come around here, don't forget the fact that we want some of this, and then a little bit of this, and all of this, and then some of this. There we go. That's how you do that. Give us more speed. Yeah, so he's equipped with pretty decently, actually. He's a proto-scout ship. Because the normal scout ship has 4 F-type plasma torpedoes. Well, 3 F-type plasma torpedoes. He's got 4. You might be equipped... Are you seriously going to do that? I mean, I'm not going to complain too much if you do, but... May not be the best idea. Alright, I'm going to release you from formation. Go kill. Charge, my little doggy. And I do think we have our first Wild Weasel. Yes, it is ready. And now we are under sensor stuff. Okay, first plasma torpedo. We have all the data that we require. Shut that off. First one. Fire all the weapons. And that, of course, spawned his Wild Weasel. Oh, no, it didn't. He had to shut it off. I don't know why he would do that, but he did. So let's just finish him off nice and slowly. Phasers are about to come online. He still has 2 F-type plasma torpedoes, but I don't think he'll get through my defenses. So, scanned and destroyed without too much fuss, which is what we're always looking for. And let's see what that's going to give me. I can't imagine a lot. It's a very small ship. 320 prestige for that scan mission. Okay, I ain't gonna complain. No mission, and then he spread. You're being annoying, game. Just a little bit. Because we've basically got them down. We're gonna have to make sure that we flip these tiles next to them so they can't get out of this. Alright, let's see what the enemy is. Okay. According to this, the enemy is a single PTR-2. And we brought the Paris, the listening post, the footfall, and the snarl. Okay, Gabe. Go home. You're drunk. Maximum speed of time. He's a PT-3. Even if he does have plasma torpedoes, our forward shield is more than enough to take care of him. So let's get that forward shield going. Maximum power. Let's also make sure that we're going 6 on the electronic countermeasure. Also pick up some speed since everything is ready. Yep. Yep, this is why you actually have to fortify positions instead of just sending a single freighter to, lay claim to it. He's going quite fast, so we shall also follow him to quite fast speed. Oh, he doesn't even have a heavy weapon on board. We brought a lot of stuff to do this mission, and we did not need a lot of stuff to do this mission. My only regret is now that we must fly off the map. Are we not capable of doing maximum speed? Electronic countermeasure, shut this off. Because I could have sworn we were capable of doing full 31. Because if it's 30.66 is our maximum speed, that's a little disappointing. And give me that sweet, sweet data. And all that. Nope. We got it, and do you have it, the Paris? Come on. The Paris also has it. Oh, that's going to be another slightly annoying thing about this mission. We're going to have to fly every single ship off the map. And that takes a little while. Just a little bit. Because the Paris is going to avoid flying off the map. Because it's... I don't want to say it's stupid, but it's not the most brilliant thing in the universe. And, yeah. It's really not the most brilliant thing in the universe. Get ready to switch ships so we can get out of here. Unless... Are you seriously going to follow me off? Oh my goodness. It's like the only map that works. So we have both warped away. Mission complete. All around high fives. Victory has been ours. Let's see how much prestige that one's worth. It is a listening post mission. We don't normally do these. They tend to be easy. Because even if the worst should happen, you run into 9 dreadnoughts, you can generally get around them. 350 prestige. And pop over here. Pop up a mission. Asteroid base assault. Because they want the pain. At this point, if we run into an XCA, I'm buying it. Alert and increased speed. We've got a frigate and a heavy cruiser. Escorted today by the Vega. Hey, something seems familiar about that name. So we've got You're nothing. You're possibly dangerous. Unless you're a mauler. That would be hilarious. Please tell me you're a mauler. Just for my personal edification, please be a mauler. It's just more amusing that way. And maximum speed of the reinforcements. Time, please. Probe. Now probe. Gotta wait for time to catch up. We're dealing with... Ask, and ye shall receive. How about you? What are you? You are... Twin S-type plasma torpedoes. That's not nothing. I know I say that a lot, but that's seriously not nothing. And of course the Mauler opens fire. We're just going to have to get on in there and annihilate him as soon as we can. An SKX will be our main target. I'm really tempted to fire more missiles, but he didn't cloak. That missile was a hound dog. He wanted it. He wanted it bad. So tempted to launch my fighters at him, but I'm not going to do it. Well, the speed of the ship. Or the speed of time. The speed of the ship shall, of course, remain the same. Who's cloaking? You're coming out of cloak. Fire. Photon torpedoes. Proximity. Fire. 3 good hits. Very much weakened. He's not having a good day. Deploy the fighters. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And I'm going to say... No, I'm not going to pull him out of formation. He might decide to go for the base. Oh, a lot of fire heading his way. They want it. They want it dead. I don't blame them at all. You could potentially hit me very badly, but I don't think you're going to. Do I not have enough electronic countermeasure going on? I have none. Alrighty, send the missiles. You can't electronic countermeasure me if I fire seeking weapons. And now you. And please attack. And attack. And attack. And attack. Excellent. Now we just need to get close enough to make sure that our Gatling phaser fires and basically cuts him in two. It's going to be kind of difficult if he makes maneuvers to go away from us. He's coming out of cloak. Photon torpedoes are not yet ready, but we will set them to normal mode. Fire. Come on, photon torpedoes, you're about to come online. Really nice shots in there. Within a range of 3. Gatling phasers are the way. Target this asteroid base. All fighters return to me. I'm going to return to you, then I'm going to deploy you in one massive, colossal kill group. Like that one time we did that. It was quite effective. Come on. Come on. You can do faster than that. And you're on board, and you're on board. And you're lining up for a landing, right? Good boys. It's time to not give me any crap. Which is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, 1 squadron's about to be done, then a couple more squadrons will be a little bit longer. Photon torpedoes, proximity, fire. 4. One torpedo hit that. That's not right. He managed to hit 3. Alright, let's get here and make sure the fighters are deployed. Full-on kill, attack mode, destruction, annihilate, assault. Do the cool thing I know that you can do. I'm hoping that they will do anyway. Oh, wrong button. We want these. We want photon torpedoes. Just endless supplies of photon torpedoes. Because we have endless supplies of photon torpedoes. They're going to kill him. Believe you me, they will do it. Watch. Whole bunch of photon torpedoes, and then look at the numbers just skyrocket. Okay, to be fair, it was the destroyer that killed it, but they helped. Get everybody back home. Hopefully without you won't have lost anything. And we will be able to have full fighter complements by the start of the next mission. One can hope. 176 prestige is our reward. That is a neutralized tile. They're down to 3 planets. There are 3 planets in the Romulan Star Empire, and that's it. But that's what we're all done here for today. I've been Tirek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode.